Hello, Drax Fantastic here. Today we're going to look at a game called Core Keeper. Yes, this game has been out in early access for quite some time, and I watched someone play it a few years ago and thought, it doesn't look like it's for me. I had a friend who has been after me saying, I don't understand why you don't want to play Core Keeper. It is everything that you enjoy. So I gave it a shot, and I streamed it, and I played 12 hours. Just shy of 12 hours. I wanted to make this quick video to share it with you so you could see Core Keeper just at the start. I just want to talk about a few things that make the game great and why I think you should give this game a shot. So let's get started. Hi, it's Drax. This is the part at the beginning of the video that everyone skips. For those of you that didn't jump forward, enjoy watching and listening. Might you consider supporting me further by visiting my Ko-fi or clicking on the join button on this video? All right, that's it. Back to the video. Start game. Yeah, there's Draxlandia. We'll do world slot. You can enter a name. Drax, YouTube, world. You've got some options here. Standard, this is the one we're going to play today. Hardcore, tougher monsters. It's a pretty challenging game. Hard, no thank you. Creative, free and open. And then casual, which is... someone was saying when I was streaming it, they're like, this is a really fun way to play too. Like if you're not into like the battle part, which I'm really not into, and you just want to like build and explore, like this is also another great option. So we'll play on standard today. These save icons, there's a ton of them. And I was just like, the first time I'm just clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking. I'm like, oh my God. I'm sure everyone has their favorites. Let's use this chest. You can, of course, do a world seed. There's some settings that you can check out, and you can change a bunch of stuff. So another one of these games where there's a bunch of options and a bunch of ways to play, which I didn't know. And so if you're like, oh, I don't want to, it's a dungeon crawler, or you can make it be kind of whatever you want. And I love this about games in the modern era. All right, we'll say done. Let's create another character. And here you've got some hardcore options, which is like permadeath mode, and then normal. We'll go normal. Yeah, the character creation is another one of these games where like I don't expect character creation to be this robust, and yet here we are, and it is. Let's just do. You can change the body type. You can change the skin color. You can change the hair color. Should we do a mohawk? There's a lot of options. I don't want to get... I mean, you can have all the fun you want with this. I spent a lot of time... Oh my gosh, those gold pants. And then you can change the background. And the background is the thing that you want to pay attention to, right? This actually has some benefit. And you can see here... Nomad, no starting perks. Explorer, you've got some starting perks. Miner, fighter, chef, which is kind of fun. The cooking in this game is top notch. Gardener, fisherman, the fishing's fun too. Ranger, mage. I really enjoyed playing the magic part of this game. I think I'm going to do this one. All right, and we'll call him Drax YT. Done. I'm going to skip over this if you want to. It's a cute little story. If you want to read it, you can do it. I'll save it. No spoilers here. No spoilers. Every game is different. It's procedurally generated, which makes it endless playthroughs, right? You can just keep doing new worlds. And as we saw with all of the different ways in which you can play the game, you could have many, many different stories. I'm going to show you just the start and some of the mechanics so you can understand what the game is. All right, these little vines are wood. You'll see down there in the bottom left corner, it said, hey, new item wood. Every time you find a new item, it tells you there's a root seed. In the bottom right corner, we can see tab. You can see it's bouncing up and down. There is no tutorial, and the first time I played, I'm like, wait, what? It's a very simple game at the start to get a handle on. I'm usually all for like, let's have a tutorial, but it's not needed. You'll get it. You'll grasp it. So we got a map, and if we hit M, you can see this come up. And this is what we've discovered. And if you want to see how big the game is, just keep scrolling out. And you can see this number up here keeps getting bigger. It is a giant map. A giant map. Next, we'll hit tab. This is the nerve center. You've got some crafting that you can do right off the start on the fly, which is great. This is the toolbar. This is your backpack. You can get 3 different equipment sets. Cool. And then under here, you've got skills. And it's a skill-based game, so as you walk more, mine more, fish more, plant more, you gain skills, and then you gain levels. And then the levels you can unlock throughout. So in the very beginning, you're going to get points, and then you'll put those points into different things to be faster or better or get more resources. Walk faster, move faster, run faster, fish better. I love this kind of gameplay because no matter what you're doing, you're always gaining skills. One of my favorite parts, and we're going to see it, is you're like walking and you're like, you've gained a point for walking. You've gained a point for moving. I'm like, this is great. Right off the bat, we're going to make a bunch of torches and we're going to put those here. You can see it's given us a simple staff because I picked mage at the beginning. A little bit of food to get started, and we picked up a root seed. We can hold a little torch. We can also just put a torch on the ground, which is what we're going to do. We're going to light this up. This is the starter area, and it is the one thing that always looks the same. And I'm just going to clear these roots off here. And this is basically giving you what you need to venture out, right? We've got some mushrooms here. We'll pick those up. Hey! And if we hover, we can see 2.1 health every 20 seconds and 9 food. They can be cooked. All right, we've got enough wood now. If we go back into the tab, we can make a 1 wood pickaxe. I'm going to move all of this down here. And then we can make a shovel. We can make a basic workbench, which we'll do as well. And I'm not going to make a storage unit yet. Where you place this and how you place this doesn't matter because you can always just pick it up. Let's put a little bit more light in here. Crafting is very straightforward and a ton of fun. The progression of crafting might seem like a lot, but once you get into it, you're going to see here that we've got a copper workbench. And every time you move from copper to tin to iron, it's how the game's progression continues to move. The one thing, I'll give you this tip. Once you get the next workbench, you can get rid of the last one. And then you can just use, you don't have to have multiple workbenches. It's something I was like, gosh, how many workbenches am I going to have? But you don't. You can see here we've got a furnace, cooking pot, salvage and repair. This is another excellent part of the game we're going to look at. Yeah, so basically it's got all the fun things. Livestock. We've got, here's a watering can. We're going to do some farming. And then we've got base building, wood walls, floors. There's bridges over water. Like a bridge. Okay, fences and wooden doors. Let's make a sword, just so I can show you that. And then a wooden hoe. We're going to need to get some copper bars, so let's start mining. You can see I've hovered on the wooden pickaxe here. To mine, it's simple. You just look at how dirt. I got a dirt block. Look at my little eyes. We can put down a torch. And I'm going to these little sparkly things here. And everyone who watched play was like, "Oh, we love the little like it's kind of spongy when you're mining." Did you see that? +1 mining. So we got 1 point into mining now. And then I'm pressing shift and I'm dropping a torch. Do you see this little red brick right here? This is easily one of my favorite parts of the game. Ready? This just, you see this throughout, and they're just exploding bricks. And they allow you to see a really cool explosion. It's sort of a fun way to just clear a bunch of bricks out. And they're scattered throughout the world, and sometimes they're small like this one, sometimes they're big. And they take out huge sections of the underground. It's so much fun. All right, we'll just get a couple more pieces here. You can see it's opened up. And we can kind of wander through. Here's some, we're gonna pick up a glow turnip. A blue glow for 1 minute. These are some of my favorite food because when you eat them, you glow. Look, I'm glowing. I'm glowing. Hey, we got, see what, +1 running. All right, pick up this. That's a bomb pepper and a seed, lucky us. You can see up in the top left, we've got a health bar and a food bar. And then you can see the perks underneath. That's the glow. And then I've got a little bit of heal going on. And I've just eaten. So as you have other perks, I mean, I've seen that like 6, 7, 8 deep. It's cool. You can see the screens bouncing. It's because there's probably a bad guy close by. A boss, if you will. Here's another blow up. It's also a great way to get resources. I mean, we're getting all of this. There's some sand. They make glass. How much? Got 4 copper. I want to get a little bit more because I want to show you just 2 things. Oh, yeah. I'll show you. Oh, no, there's another one. Yes! I love that animation. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Okay, oh, look, this is a boss. And he won't attack unless you attack him. He's not all that hard. He's fun. And there's bosses throughout that you can take on. The torches, you should be building them all the time. They're just made from wood, and you can build them on the fly. And you can see I'm just clicking, and it's taking away from the wood. Don't be afraid to put them down everywhere you go, and light it up. That's how I know I've been there. I love my little eyes. Look at my little eyes. All right. Here's an enemy. I'll show you. We'll fight a little bit here. Here's with a sword. All right, and then I'll show you. I'm walking through some goo right now. Show you the magic. Oh gosh. Pretty cool. I'm not a big fighting kind of person, but I really do enjoy the combat in this game. It's really satisfying. Really satisfying. Little worms on the ground are everywhere, and I'll let you figure those out on your own. And then you can see now the map's beginning to grow. We can see where we've walked. Find our way home. I'm just going to follow the torches. They're going to lead me there. Hey, all right. And then we'll click back here. I'm going to build a furnace. Put that there. And we can remember, we can place it anywhere. We'll click in. And then we'll add this. Another cool part of this game, guess what? You don't need any fuel to do smelting. So like no wood or coal. Just put it in and it starts smelting the blocks. How cool is that? Show you just a quick look at the farming here. You can plow the ground and then place the seeds. I got a couple here. Ooh, like this one. Yeah. Go 1 seed in. And then we're going to need to take some of this copper here. And how many do we need? We need 4 copper bars to make the watering can. Did we see any water? That's a good question. My last play, I had water like right away. Let's go and see if we can find some. Mining! Oh, there's some water. That's kind of far, but... Oh, my pickaxe broke. My pickaxe broke, but that's not a big deal. Oh. Hi. No. Got him. I got him! Alright. We got 8. I'm trying to decide. I think let's build this first. This is the repair bench. I can show you how this works. If we click in here and you say repair, it's going to tell you need scrap parts, which we don't have any of. We can scrap something. This is good learning. So we can put this wooden sword in here and scrap. It created 2 scrap parts. You can scrap all sorts of stuff. You'll get scrap from the bad guys you kill. You'll get scrap from because you're gonna get dropped weapons. You're gonna get dropped armor. You're gonna get all this stuff. And scrapping becomes a big part of the game. It's another part of the game that I love, number 1, and 2 is highly addictive. All right, so now we can come in here and say repair. We could have just built another one, especially because it's made of wood. And as you get copper axes and tin axes, the repair becomes like something you're going to want to do. All right, so that's repaired. Glad I showed you that. Click in here. Oh, now we can build a watering can. And then let's just run up here. Boop, boop, boop. And we can move the water closer to us. We don't have to keep running back and forth. And in my last playthrough, let's dig this up here. Hey, I got, the water was like right next to me. So it was really, really simple. I'm not a big farming sim kind of person, but I do enjoy the farming in this game. So what else can I show you before we, can we get 4 more copper bars? Let's just show you the cooking really quick and then I'll let you decide. I've showed you combat, I've showed you the digging. Maybe we will build a chest just so you can see that. You're gonna get a bunch of chests, they drop everywhere, so I'm not thinking about buying them. You can move stuff in and out of the chests. You can also do fun stuff like this. Are you ready? This is one of my favorite things. Let's say you've got stuff that's already in your bags, like turf blocks and dirt blocks. You can use this quick stack, automatically puts what's already in your bags and in the box together. It's, every game needs these 2 buttons, sort and quick stack. My only beef, it's something very, is that the movement between the toolbar and the backpack, it's not as fluid as I would like it to be. I wish you could do exactly that. Press shift and it puts it, especially when you're looking here, I wish you could press shift and it automatically puts it into your bar. You can move it to your bar by pressing the corresponding number. So if I wanted to put this glow turnip in number 8 there, I can press 8 and it puts it in. But like, I want to do it so I don't have to pick, I don't have to click another button, right? I'm already holding the shift key. Wouldn't it be great? You could do shift in and out and it just pulls them in and out of the things. No one else probably thinks like this. This is probably just a Drax thing. We're right over the top. All right, let's get here. And we want to build a cook pot. And we need some wood, but I just put all the wood in storage. Yeah, oh, that's, this is good. Let's show you that. If you take your, I just picked up the workbench. If we place the workbench next to a crate, and so you're just gonna sort of build your workbenches around crates. Now you can work out of what's in the box. So you can put everything into a box and then sort of work out of the crate. So you don't have to have it on you. It's such a cool feature. Crafting out of storage should be, this is another thing that should be in every game, right? All right, let's make a cook pot. Put that there. And then cooking is fun. There's a cook recipe. We don't have any. So much like, I've played a couple of these games where like, you just have to take a couple things and put it in here. And then you can see it starts cooking. We don't have to put any fuel in. I love it. And then it's going to say, hey, you've made mushy tulip salad. And now if we put all of the cooking ingredients next to the cook pot in a storage chest, right, we can then start making a bunch of different things. And if we look here, it's telling us this is our only recipe. If I had another, hold on, let's grab another. So you only have to do new talent available running. So you only have to do the, let's take that out of there. You only have to do this once. Once you make it one time, then it'll be in your recipes, and then you can make it whenever. All right, that is the beginning of Core Keeper. I think if someone had shown me this, like, hey, this is exactly how these work, and this is what you do, and this is the game, maybe I would have played it sooner. I think this is a fantastic game. If you enjoy exploration, if you enjoy crafting, if you enjoy combat, if you enjoy a cool 2D top-down with amazing graphics and shadows, this is the game for you. It's called Core Keeper. It's available now in 1.0. Please, do yourself a favor. Play this game. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.